kama unaani mshahara ya 60,000 at the end of the month, you're not the type of a guy mwenye anafaa kuwa na hang around and misusing your money and killing all your money that you have and then getting yourself in these cycles of from hand to mouth or something of sort. Wewe ni mtu ambao unafaa kuwa umeanzisha hizi vitu ambazo I'm about to name them, right? Labda huo unafaa kuwa umeanzisha ama unafikiria kuanzisha. Kitu ya kwanza unafaa kuwa umefanya as of now ni eti lazima ukuwe umejienroll kwa certain circle. Alright, when I say a circle, I'm just using circle as an example of a place where you can be able to save your money. Alright, I always discourage people from saving their money, alright, because saving money does not add any value to you, alright, but saving money for the purpose of creating a capital, or accumulating a capital, alright, or raising a capital so that at least you can be able to start another enterprise or another source of income or another stream of income as they call it, so that at least you can earn what I call the passive money and work towards improving that passive income to a point whereby it meets the conventional income that you get as your salary at the end of the month. That is usually the trick, all right? You invest the income that you have, all right? That is after saving, of course, and raising the capital and starting a business. That's the process. You cannot skip it. It's unskippable, all right? Then to work towards improving that enterprise and taking it to the next level, whereby you can be able to have the passive income. The passive income, I love to call it the baby money, all right? This is the money that is birthed after investing the parent, right? Now the birthed money, that's the baby money, that's what I call the passive income. Then to work towards improving the birthed money or the baby money to a point whereby ifikie na ipite the conventional income ambayo unalipwa. So the moment you get yourself there, it means you are safe. Even if today you are served with a firing letter and you are told like, we no longer need your services here, right? You are safe to go because whatever the type of a lifestyle you're living in, you're already making such kind of amount of money and you're able to move yourself to the next level, right? So in short here, the point is you have to have a circle or a place whereby you can be able to invest your money or rather save your money for the purpose of raising your capital, something of sort. All right. So if maybe you do not have any idea of what circle can you invest or something of sort, you're just changanyikiwad out there. So guys, guess what? Can be of help to you. I already have a summarized information about the top 10 best circles in Kenya. Ambapo, if you need one copy of such a PDF and you summarize everything, and you don't have to ask anybody any question, right? I can send you kwa WhatsApp, namba yangu wa WhatsApp and communication center or for the communication purposes, official one. If you ukihitaji, niambie hapo kwa comments and then I can serve you with one. All right, for just 180 you have all the information about the service. Anyway, that's not the point. The next point is that you at least set aside a certain amount of money for the purpose of saving that amount of money. All right, for the sake of 60,000, I would advise you go for the 10K. If you go for the 10K, I'm pretty sure that you can sacrifice some few things here and there, all right? And then you can live on 50,000 and take your 10 and invest and save it somewhere, right? So this is the amount of money that we're gonna save aside for the sake of the rainy day. You never know. The corona did teach us a lot of lessons, and I hope you did learn a lesson, because if you never learned a lesson, you never know when the next corona will knock the door. And when I say the next corona, I don't mean necessarily the corona coming back. We can have a different thing of the same effect as of corona, right? So it's always good to have that a set aside amount of money and for the rainy day. And imagine see your cars. Maybe you just get anything, especially if you have a family guy or a family person. You never know, anything can just happen, all right? So I would advise you, even if it may be hard for you, but just set aside that amount of money. And I always prefer fix it somewhere that, of course, it's withdrawable, but the process of withdrawing that money, it discourages you to a point whereby you're able to sustain that money in a longer period. All right. Number 3, this is what I call, having a budget of any allocation of your money that you have. Any money that you intend to consume or use, you must have an allocation or must have a stipulated budget, right? Don't be this kind of an individual. If I sneak up on you and ask you how much do you use as your bills, as running the day-to-day things as far as your house is concerned, you're scratching your head and asking, how much do I come? I think don't even think. You're supposed to have the numbers on your fingertips. Just know your numbers, right? Get the numbers straight, get the numbers correct with you at all the time. All right. Remember, this is not a big salary. It's just 60,000, and for you to live a good life in Kenya with 60K, sometimes it means you straining or something of sort. And I understand that situation. So you not knowing the numbers can really be detrimental. All right, can be the last nail on the coffin. Right. So it's always good to have all the numbers with you, have all the understandings with you, so that at least if there is any increment of your salary or something, so you can be able to track it down and be able to have what I call, you can trace it All right. So have the numbers with you, because I always say this. This is not my word, but it has been there for ages. Right. If fail to plan is basically like planning to fail. That's how it goes. All right. So, and number four, this is what I call associating yourself with guys who think like you. And maybe if you're not a good in terms of thinking, then don't get yourself with the people who think like you. Just challenge yourself and get people who criticizes you on a positive note, people who tries to take you to the next level, people who talks big, right? And they don't just talk big, but they also talk big and act big. These are the people who talks of kaploti kamebakia wapi, ninaweza invest wapi, by the way umesikia ukiwa na hata hii tekeo unaweza pata kaploti mahali fulani, hata kama si developed, you can get it, and maybe in future it can take you places. You know what guys, by the way nimerealize kuna certain good business, a friend of mine is doing it. Hey, you know what, I just have an idea of, just associate yourself with these kind of people. All right, associate with people who are at your level or above you, because once you get people who are below you, unless you want to encourage them, they will never take you places. That is a fact, right? Unless maybe the guy is smart and has ideas, you can always get yourself into that kind of a circle, right? So it's always good to move around with the people of the same caliber or above you. People who are the same caliber, it gives you, what do you call, it gives you the environment to move to the next level. And when you have people who are above you, that now challenges you to move to the next level. That's a thing that you're supposed to understand, because there is a saying that is all over there, has been there for ages, that says that, show me your friends and I'll define you, or I'll tell you who you are. It's true. In a larger percentage, that really applies. All right. So it's always good to consider all guys that you have on board as your friends and something of sort. Right. If maybe a very recap of what I've just said in 4 points. Number one, just get yourself a circle where you can invest your money. Number two, I talked about setting aside a certain amount of money, preferably 10K for this case of 60,000. Number three, I talked about you having a good budget of how you can allocate your money or something of sort. And number four, I've talked about friends and association, guys who you have on board. Right. So, guys, if you take into consideration of the 4 points that I've given out there, that can be very, very helpful. If you guys are out there and maybe you would like any business ideas, or maybe business plans of any business or out there, I have tens of them. I have tens of them ready for you, and also have a PDF or booklet with of 30 business ideas that if you'd like to get one, then you can holler me, right? Just tell me in the comment down below. I just have a booklet of over 30 business ideas combined together with all the information that required each business. All right, for just 190 shillings, you got your copy. All right. So anyway, that's not the point, but the point is, tell me what you think down below in the comment section. Like this video. All right. Also subscribe to this video and turn the notification bell so you'll be the first one to be notified when I upload a new video. And guess what? As of now, it's a goodbye. See you in the next one.